Hello, baseball card fans. Today I have another special treat for you. I'm going to show you the prized possession of my collection. It's the 1951 Bowman Baseball Card set. And I don't want to bore you too much, but I do want to just give you a few quick facts about the set. This is the third year that Bowman issued the set of baseball cards. This is the biggest set that they issued in terms of number of cards. The set has 324 cards, where the 1950 set had only 252 cards. As many of you know, there is a low series and a high series in the set, the low series being numbers 1 through 252, and the high series being numbers 253 through 324. And the high series include the Willie Mays and the Mickey Mantle rookie cards, highly coveted cards that are scarce and desirable, and the higher number cards, numbers 253 to 324, are more scarce than the low number cards. And what I thought was interesting the first time I learned it is that the high series cards, the high number cards, are kind of like the equivalent of the modern day update set that we're all familiar with. So Bowman issued the regular series during the season, and then later on in the year they issued the high series as a second series that are the high numbers and the equivalent of an update or a traded set, as it's called in modern cards and modern day. So a few other quick facts. The 1951 Bowmans measure 2 1/16 inches by 3 1/8 inch in size, and here's the set. This is all 324 cards. They grade out mostly at 6s, so all the key cards, every single key card I got in a 6, some of them higher, and then but most of the common cards or semi-stars are ungraded, but I tried to be pretty consistent in quality and keep them around a equivalent of a PSA 5 or 6 or 7 or some of them 8. So here's the set. Like I mentioned, it's all 324 cards. Here's the common cards and the semi stars. So they're all in here. Beautiful cards. Nice looking cards that are all in here. There's a lot of them. Hard to get through all of them. It was hard assembling the set, but I've been working on it for about 2 years and finished it up recently, and it's the prized possession of my collection. So here are the cards that are graded. Most of these are 6s. There's some 7s and some 8s. So I'm not gonna make you go through all these, but you can see they're pretty consistently all 6s. There's a 7. There's another 7. 7s are pretty sharp cards. It's amazing, a set from 1951, cards that are 57 some odd years old, that some of them are still in this graded condition. Number 278, so this is a high number card in a high grade. There's another 7. There's a 6. So these are basically all the cards. So I don't have to go through all of them. This pile here are more kind of semi-stars and graded 6s, 7s, 8s. There's another 7. This pile here are some better cards. These are some stars and some rookies. So there's Yogi Berra, Dale Mitchell, graded 8. Sorry about that glare. Maybe we could do this. There's Gil Hodges, 7. Pee-wee Reese in a 6. Ted Kluszewski in a 7. There's a 7. Monty Irvin in a 7. Jimmy Dykes in a 7. There's a Wally Moses in a 6. Don Richmond. So we're getting to the high numbers here. And that's an 8. High number card. Just great looking cards. I love these with all the great rookies in there. The Mays and the Mantle. There's a nice Ted Williams in there. The Whitey Ford rookie. You know, this set really jumped out at me as being one of the greatest vintage sets that you know, just wanted to go after and try to collect. And after a few years of hard work and persistence, I was able to get the whole set. So there are some good cards, some high numbers, some 6s, 7s, and 8s, and some of the star rookie cards. There's the Yogi Berra in the 6, and the Whitey Ford in the 6. Here are some of the better cards, the best cards in the set. So here's the Phil Rizzuto in the 7. Roy Campanella in the 7. Warren Spahn in the 6. Ted Williams in the 6. I'd love to get an upgrade here and get a Williams in a 7 or even an 8. But they're not cheap. Here's Duke Snider. And the two best cards in the set. Here's Willie Mays. Graded 6. You may have seen this card in some of my other videos. But it's a great looking 6. Great centering, great corners, really nice eye appeal. And the Mickey Mantle. Graded 6. Great card. Flip over to the back, see what the backs of these cards look like. Give some stats on the player, position, team, where they were born, year they were born, date, height. It says Mickey Mantle's a switch hitter, throws right, and his weight. So, great cards. Have a great classic set. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time.